Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I thought it was about time I did a favourites video because I think the last time I did one was last year. I think it was in and around the same time as right now. But anyway, I thought it was about time I did a new favourites video because I have lots of new favourites. I probably have probably around 10 things. Most of which is beauty related. There is probably one or two items that are not beauty related, but just things that I have been loving right now. So I'm just going to jump right into it. One thing I have been loving is this Marc Jacobs primer. It's the Invisible primer. It is honestly my favourite. I used to wear this a long time ago and then I just stopped wearing it because I get like so much new stuff coming in and I'm always trying new things, and then I get stuck using other products. But I recently got this again and I don't know why I ever stopped using it because it's so good. My skin is on the drier side of the scale and it leaves my skin really smooth. It definitely helps keep my makeup on and it doesn't dry my skin out. It is more of a hydrating primer, which I love. So this is definitely in my favorites. If you watch my makeup tutorials, you already know, because I use this in most of my most recent videos anyway, because it is so good. So that is my first favorite. Second favorite is the Dew the Hoola. So once again, I've been using this a lot lately. It is a liquid bronzer. So that's the colour it is there. By the way, look at my knuckles. I was walking by a wall the other day and whatever way I had my hand, I bashed it off the wall and it scraped the whole side of my knuckles. It's really sore. It looks tiny, but it's so sore because it's in a spot here that it just keeps bashing off everything, so it's taking the longest time to heal. So yeah, that's what I look like right now. Okay, back to the bronzer. Yeah, it's a liquid bronzer. The first time I got this, I think I had this a long time and I was just kind of like, I don't really know what to do with it. It's like a liquid bronzer. I don't know, I just didn't really know what to do with it, so I didn't use it for the longest time. And then I randomly just picked it out one day and I'm like, let's just try and see what this does. So what I do is I mix a little bit of this with my foundation, especially when I just do my tan and the foundation that I wear isn't dark enough. I will just add a little bit of this with it and it definitely just gives it that little bit of bronziness to the foundation, and honestly, it's so good. It doesn't affect how your foundation wears or it lasts. It just gives it that bronzy effect, so I really like it. It would probably, I would say, I haven't done this yet now, but I think it would be really nice on its own. That's just that little bit on my hand there and it looks really nice. So you could probably put a little bit, maybe if your chest wasn't as dark as your body, or little areas that are not dark, you could probably add a little bit of this for a little bronzy effect because it's really nice. So yeah, I've been using this a lot lately. A lot. So one of my faves. My next favorite is the Marc Jacobs mascara. This is the Velvet Noir one. I live for this mascara. This is what the brush looks like. I like the formula of this. It's not too wet and it's not too dry. It's kind of this is gonna sound weird because it's not gonna sound great, but it's kind of a gloopier formula, which I like. Yeah, that's kind of the only way I can describe it. It's a thicker formula, so it really gets in and coats the lashes. The wand size is the perfect size to me. I hate those big huge wands. They just make no sense to me. The big huge wands to me are ridiculous. I hate them. So this type of size wand I really like because it gets right to the root of the lash, so it helps pull the lashes up. It helps give you the volume and the curl that you need. My personal preference is I always prefer a smaller brush because yeah, as I said, it gets right into the lash. And the formula of this is that thicker formula that really sticks to the lash and just gives you that really nice full lash effect. So my next one is the Hourglass Translucent Powder. I have only been using this for probably 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Not that long, but honestly the first time I tried it I fell in love with it straight away. It is, so as you can see, I'm just going to show you what it looks like. It is a translucent powder. It looks like, to the naked eye, it looks like a little bit of a yellowy finish, which when I opened it first I was kind of like, I don't know. But once it goes on, you can't see it at all. And what I really, really like the most with this is the finish of it is a really nice satin finish. Like, it mattifies the skin and it sets, but it doesn't look really, really powdery and dry. It just gives you that really nice satin finish to the skin. And in my experience, it hasn't creased. So usually with my powder, I will do under my eyes and like down around the T-zone. And with a very high percentage of powders, I always crease here throughout the day with them. So that's why like I can't bake or anything like that. Like when I bake with a powder, it just, I don't know how people do that. Like I get so wrinkly, it's so bad. But this just, it's just the best. Yeah, as I said, it doesn't crease, gives you that really gorgeous, radiant finish to your skin. And I think honestly right now this tops all of my powders. Yeah, I think this is for sure gonna be my go-to for the next long time. If you watch a lot of my tutorials, you already know that I use my Marc Jacobs pencils. I think it probably every tutorial I've ever made, or at least every tutorial for the last ages, I have used these Marc Jacobs pencils. They are so good. They're waterproof. All you need to do is put it in the waterline like once and it stays for the day. It doesn't wear off. I noticed that a lot of other pencils, especially in the waterline, they will last for a few hours and then you'll notice that they start to crack, start to fade, and it just kind of looks, it's not really a good look. These never ever 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 fade, crack, anything. Once they're on in there, they are in there. So I have my blacks and browns that I use a lot, and then I also have some of the lighter shades that I like to use in my waterline when I'm going for a softer eye or I don't want to go too smoky in the eye. So I have the pink one, and this is called Pink of Me. Now when I say pink, it's like the softest, subtlest pink. You wouldn't even know that it's pink. Like, see, it pretty much looks white, but it just gives you that really nice brightness to the inside of the eye, so it doesn't look white on. And then also the blue one, so you can see here, it's like that really soft baby blue. Again, when it's in the waterline, it doesn't look too blue, just gives your eyes that like bit of brightness and it makes them pop a little bit. And then I also have a champagne one that is called In the Buff. So you can see here, it's just a really soft champagne colour. So they're the three shades that I like to use when I'm going for a softer eye or not as smoky in the waterline. And they also have like every colour. Every colour, so good. So if you want to go for that little pop of colour, they have everything. One of my most recent favourites is this green one. It's called Whirlpool, and I just used it actually in my last tutorial, but it's just like this gorgeous teal shade. Look how pretty that is. They just have every colour. Another one of my favourites is this purple. It is called Mist Me, and what I love about them is they're so like vibrant. They're like, when you put them on, like you can see here, they're like a solid chunk of colour. It's not like a shitty little wishy-washy colour, like it's a solid punch of colour. And as I said, once this goes on, like that's it, it stays in the waterline. It will come off with like your eye makeup remover and stuff like that, but like as a wear throughout the day, it stays on so good. Every time I use these, they never ever 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 fail me. They are definitely on like the pricier side of things for a pencil, but in my opinion, they're definitely worth it. I think here in Canada, they're like $30 plus tax. So yeah, they are a little bit expensive for pencils, and I get that. But you only need to put it on once and then it's done. You don't need to throw it in your bag and keep continuing to put it on throughout the day. So, and they don't irritate your eyes. I have the most irritated eyes. So many pencils I've tried over the years that put it in, the minute I put it in, my eyes just start to leak, which is a disaster. But it's never ever ever happened with any of these, so that's another plus. That's why I love these. Next up, it is a hair product, and this is the Kerastase Cement Thermique hair treatment that I love. I used to use this years ago, like way back when I was working as a hairdresser. The salon that I worked in carried the Kerastase brand, and it was my favourite. With the leave-in treatment that is also a heat protector. So what I do is, after I wash my hair, and so I like towel dry my hair, and I would just rub it through and comb it through my hair. Then I just dry my hair as normal. Because it's a heat protector, it activates when you put heat on your hair. So when you use the heat of the hairdryer, it activates and it protects your hair from the heat of that. And then also if you use a hair straightener or like a curling wand or anything like that, again, it activates and then it protects your hair. So good. So it's especially great if your hair is like a little bit damaged, or like, because my hair is bleached, it needs like extra treatments and extra care, because you bleach your hair and it naturally gets drier because you're taking out any like oils, because bleach will naturally dry your hair out. So I use this every time I wash my hair. It's so good. One of my favourite moisturisers I've been using probably for the last 4 months or so, maybe more. Have I been using it for longer than that? Maybe 6 months or so. I use 3 different moisturisers, not all at the same time, but I like alternate between different ones. But I just can never go wrong with the Kiehl's one. This is the Ultra Facial Cream. It is so good, so good. Even my boyfriend uses this too and he loves it. It's just really, really hydrating and nourishing on the skin. It's not too thick, because I feel like some products some really hydrating products can be really like thick and heavy on the skin, whereas this isn't. It just gives you that really nice hydration. But yeah, this is definitely a winner from me. So next up, for a non-beauty related, well, it's kind of beauty related, it's perfume. This is my favourite summer scent that I've been using right now. It is the Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder. It smells so summery and fresh, and it just reminds me of holidays. I love it so much. And I think it comes in like a body glow as well. I didn't get that, I just got this one. But it's just so delicious. It's quite concentrated, so you only need like a couple of squirts. I wish I could send the smell through the camera so you could smell it, because it's so good. And also it is a very aesthetically pleasing, like a gold bottle. Yeah, even when this runs out, I'm still going to keep that because it's just so pretty. So yeah, that is my go-to summer scent right now. Next up, it is something that I've only been using for, again, a couple of weeks. But it is this new self-tanner. I don't think it's new, but it's new to me. So it is the Saint Tropez Bronzing Mousse, and I use the shade Extra Dark. Because like for some reason like medium and dark just doesn't really show up that much on me. It gives me like a bit of a glow, and I'm so pasty. So I need something that's extra bronze, and this definitely does the job. When I put it on, like, it looks really weird because it kind of like looks a little bit streaky, because it's like, it can, like in some areas, be hard to blend, but once you get everywhere all over, even if it looks weird while it's on development, don't even worry, because once you wash it off, it's like so even everywhere. So even, it's like the strangest thing. Probably my favourite thing about this is when it wears off so evenly, like it just fades, like a natural tan just fades. This just fades, like it doesn't go really scaly, and there might be little areas that might go a little patchy, like around the knees and the elbows, just as it's wearing off, but not even that bad, like not compared to most tan, but everywhere else it just gradually fades, which I love. If you wear self-tan like me, then you know, like, the worst thing ever is when your tan starts to wear off and you look like a crocodile, because it's scaly and it's gross, and it's just like there's nothing you can do. You can't add tan on top of it because it even goes more scaly and gross and patchy. So that's what I love probably the most with this, is how it wears off. Okay, the last thing that I've been loving is round sunnies. My favourite. I know these aren't round, these are like, okay, these have like fingerprints all over them, but these are like any like little small round glasses. I live for. These ones are Key. I think they're called something honey. Oh, purple honey maybe? I can't remember, something like that anyway. So this is the brown and gold ones. I also have the purple ones, but I can't find them right now to show you, but they're exact same as this, but they have like a purple, it's kind of actually similar to my hair color right up here. It's like the purple sheen off it and they look so good. So I just love little round and oval sunnies right now. I'm living for. So I'll go through some of my favourites. First, obviously, being the Key ones. These are other Key ones. They're a bit more round, a little bit bigger than the other ones, but I still love them. I think these ones, if I'm correct, these are called Modstar. Then there is the Ray-Bans. They have like a pinky purpley hue off the glass, and then the band is gold. So these ones are a pair I got from Forever 21 last summer. So they're a little bit more of an oval shape compared to the others. Like, you can't go wrong for $12. And these have a gold band and then just like a brown lens. And if you want to be extra, you have these pointless sunnies. They're not going to block any bit of sun out, but they look cute for the gram. So if you want to take cute pictures for the gram, you can do it with these. I really like these. They're just so unnecessary, but so fun. I got these from ASOS. I think they were $20. I'll try to find the exact link for them. Hopefully they still have them. I'm sure that they will, because they're quite popular right now. They're also kind of cute if you just like wear them on your head, you know, because they're like small enough just to sit there. And last but not least, it is my candles. I'm obsessed with scented candles, and I'm especially obsessed with the ones from Bath and Body Works. I think I started buying these like when I first moved to Canada, which was 3 years ago. Well, almost 3 years ago. So this is one of the newer ones I got. It's called Cactus Blossom, and it smells so good. And I like how it looks too. Like, it fits in with my decor in my living area. When I go candle shopping, it takes me forever to pick candles because they have to look a certain way and also smell a certain way. They have to like go with my decor and like match everything, but also smell. Like, my favourite scents are, like, I'm not a citrusy type of person. I like it to be clean and cotton and fresh and just like, you know, that type of scent. Like, that's what I love. So like this one, Cactus Blossom, is just like, it's just really like a really clean smell, which I love. And also what I love about these is every now and again they'll have buy one get one free, which I live for. I live for that. So you can go in and buy like 4 candles and get 8, and you're only paying for 4 candles. Right here is my most favourite forever and ever. He's sleepy. Say hi everybody. I'm Garfield and I'm 10 weeks old. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my mom's channel. That is it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.